Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Creeper World 4. That is right, we are back heading into the comment section yet again for the next installment of a cursor map. It is Xmas Cursor. There are other cursor maps, of course, but I wanted to do this one. Had a fun start idea that I thought was pretty neat because Santa has given us a conversion orbital. That's right, this is where we are going to determine our starting area rather than relying on existing anti-creeper. There are 6 Xmas Cursor maps, so they will be spread out until Christmas, of course, which is still a ways away. But welcome to the Xmas themed cursor map. Before you continue, inform you of some things. We have no defined starting area. We have 5 orbitals, and we have to use those orbitals to convert creeper to anti-creeper, blah, 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 all the same thing. Flood the map with creeper. We get more power the more land we have, but it's not updated every second. It's updated every few seconds. So this is our map, and where do we want to start? Do we start on the star? Do we start on the snowman? Or woman. Do we start in the pits? I don't know, but I think the first thing about Christmas is that it takes time. You have to have patience for Christmas. I want this creep to settle a little bit, because if it doesn't, we're just taking a little bit, and then the creep will just flow in. Whereas if we let it settle for, say, a minute, because I want to get through the next breeding cycle, because they're at the creeper cap. Look at this, the top of this mountain, this mountain, this mountain, this mountain, this mountain. They're all empty now. We're just clearing up the tops. It's kind of nice, and we can now determine a much safer starting area, right? So the question now is, where do we start? So let's take a look at the map. We're coming up to the minute now. We're going to wait for 5 seconds so the breeding is done, and there we go. And what do we want? This is a big area, but it does look like it is very deep and very surrounded, so that could be dangerous. We could go next to the snowman. That might not be too bad, although this might overpower it. I think going towards the center where these will be supporting it, this is probably a pretty safe one, because if it hasn't supported the star, this mountain, the present, the snowflake, I think this should be able to be held. So I think down here is kind of where I want to go, versus just along like an edge. Like this one would be pretty decent as well, because you just get this, get the present, move on from there. That wouldn't be too bad either. But yeah, I think just going straight like here. Do we want... Yeah, I think just going like that, just to get all the deepest of the creepest. We'll go top down. We'll go map indicator now that we are cursoring. And then we're going to try and grab some things, right? We want to get the star. We want to get the present. We want to get the snowflake. We want to get it all. But we're starting right here. Now, of course, it will take a few seconds for the cursor to load, as stated. I think it might have just loaded in. Beautiful, beautiful. And as long as that area can... Ooh, come up. Yeah, it's very weak cursor right now. We need to get it out of here. There we go. We're now on the move. We're spreading it out, and it looks like that might hold for the 30 seconds, which is perfect, because then it'll breed. It'll defend itself a little bit, and I would love to get up to the top here, but we did not. I mean, clearly we didn't get up nearly fast enough, but that's okay. That's okay. We will, because now we have the star. We have a mountain. We are on the move to the next mountain, and that area, it's still alive. It's not dead yet. I do want to hold it, because, you know, it's kind of a thing. But I want to get to the top of this mountain in a second. Boom, let that breed just a little bit. Beautiful. So now we have a breeding going on multiple fronts, and we can grab our presente. It's the presente. Another thing to breed for us. All of the things. Just get as much breeder as possible. That is our goal. And it looks like we are able to hold that spot now. It looks like it is kind of just doing its thing. It's not perfect, but now I think, especially with the snowflake, with everything, with, oh, the snowman. Get in there, snowman. You're very, very happy now. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Okay, we have a good grasp of land now. We are spreading our AC out. Our power is increasing, which is beautiful. And I think we just have some good stuff. I might just go straight for like a bigger section, because if we can just get this section early, probably will be much easier, right? I mean, if we can get this right now, I mean, yeah, it's going to breed a tiny bit, but it's already at creeper cap, so it's not going to breed that much. So if we can get this before this thing fills up, I mean, that sounds pretty good to me, right? Try and do some of that. And I believe this is all Tricky approved, because Tricky did say, you know, use whatever you humans want to do. And I wanted to wait just a minute. Just wait that minute in the beginning. You know, that patience. That patience for Christmas. And I think it's very fitting because it's patience for Christmas. You know, you're always excited to get something if you do participate in the Christmas. And, you know, patience is not exactly a thing that very many people have. So we did, and I think we were kind of rewarded for it. We need to... Oh no, I never got the tree. I never got the tree. No tree. Why? Okay, I need to go for the tree. But I wanted to snag that, of course. We wanted to snag up there, but yeah, we do want the tree as well. It's just free high ground. Free high ground is good. There we go. Now we have a tree, and now, ooh, yeah. See, I wanna cut this Mountaina off from the creep. Hold this. Let this sort of push itself out a little bit. And maybe move straight to over here, right? Try and get some cutoffs going on. Get this other Mountaina right afterwards. Get our corner. Get this next once we... Like, it's getting pretty surrounded in AC, which feels real good to me. I do like that thought. So the more we take, the better we are. The better we are. The stronger we are. The stronger we are. The more we can take. It's a wonderful system that we have make. I said make instead of made because it's a poor rhyme. It's a poor rhyme. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just on autopilot. My brain is barely working, but I think it's going pretty good. Again, we're now fighting against the full force of the breeders. Because, oh, nope, they're still hitting Creeper Cap. I was going to say, because they're not hitting Creeper Cap, but yes, they are. Not as much. You know, we are cutting down on Creeper Cap, at least. And this needs to be new. Oh, you're not taking that from me. Nay. Nay. But yeah, we're starting to take over all of the good things. Right? All of the things are being taken over. This is now done. I think once we take this Mountaina, this whole section is done, right? Because now we have the big breeder. Honestly, I should probably just leave that Mountaina. It's probably not going to produce that much creep. Oh, and now they are not hitting Creeper Cap. Boo! That's good. That's good. No more Creeper Cap means we are, fighting against the full force of the Creeper. We are fighting against the full force, but at the same time, it also means that they are on the back foot, right? They are now in the losing game, and we are in the winning game. As you can see, that is breeding right now. We're able to fight directly against this. I always like saying fight when we're talking about, like, Creeper and Anti-Creeper and stuff. I mean, we're not fighting. I mean, we're just outproducing, outbreeding. I don't really know the best way to put it. But yes, we are just holding the tops and making sure they don't get any of those. Holding this. And there's just one little breeder up here. And I'm going for it. We're just going... Oh, no, it's going to breed right now. Well, that's going to defend itself. I was like, I got to defend that before it breeds. But it's us breeding, so it defends itself. And I let that top Mountaina get taken. Now me. Why am I doing so poorly at the top there? My cursor can only be in one place at once. Shame. A shame and a pox on me. But no longer. There we go. Now we'll take over. We're not going to let them take that. We're going to try and take this Mountaina back. It is... Oh no, they took the other Mountaina! These mountains are so hard to hold because even the AC gets very thin at the top. It's wild that the creep can actually get up to the top. That's what I didn't expect. I didn't think there was enough creep to actually make it to the top of the mountains. So that was on me. I see the wave, but I'm like, that's not going to do it. Over here, of course, slightly problematic. Bazinga, take the top of the Mountaina, and now it should be gone forever. There we go. There's a little bit there. Not too bad. Over here, a little annoying that they got this to breed. Jeez, I just want these corners cleared. Please stop. And we... See, look at this. I mean, it feels like we should be able to hold, but we are not. And it feels like this is just creeping on. Just creeping, just doing its thing. There we go. Okay, this is now cut off. This is now destroyed. Good. We don't want that, of course, breeding for them. We want it to be breeding for... the tree! I let the tree fall! No! I'm the worst Christmas host ever. Letting the tree fall is a big... Oh, and the present's falling. present's actively falling. No present, no tree. You are our presents, our trees, and we're just going to use this and take over this corner. This corner I kind of want... Ooh, that's actually a breeding zone. That's right on the cusp. So let's take that over before it breeds right away. Because I don't want that breeding right now. I want this breeding into hold, and then I want to take over this. We don't have... there's not that much left, but because we are fighting against the full force with the creeper cap, and it is putting up some fight. It is putting up some fight. Let's hold this, take this, hold and take, hold and take. That's now our goal. So hold that, and try and take. Look at that. They've even gotten to the top of this mountain yet, and they're taking the tree back. What is going... This is a strong one. Like, holy moly. I'm trying to cut off one side so I can just focus on the other, right? Like, once we take over a side, we can just focus on the other. Everyone's happy. No one loses. No one dies. No tree left behind. We're taking it back. I don't think it ever got fully taken over. I think it had a couple of pixels left, but hey, I mean, the tree got taken, and I feel real bad about that. So let's stop this from breeding. The tree, again, is breeding. I don't know if stopping this from breeding is optimal, because now we're going on the backdoor assault, right? We're going straight up the edge. I don't want to deal with the bigger waves. I want to just get to this thing as fast as possible, and I think we need to hold that a little bit, but let's get over here. We should have the power to do this, although it is breeding in just a second. You can see the breeding happening. The tree is being taken, but we've taken over a large chunk of this as it was breeding. So that feels pretty good, and that should be essentially the rest, right? The tree is going to fall now. We're going to be happy. Christmas will indeed be saved. That is getting taken over. That is getting taken over. This is getting taken over, and I don't think they have anything left. Whew, that took that last fight, it was definitely giving it to me, but we had the power, we had the energy, we had everything. We're now cutting the creep in half. The waves are just doing their thing, but they're not gonna do it for long. I want to take out the biggest ones, so these edge waves need to go. The right side is just dying off. It's kind of beautiful. This side eliminated. This side just has that little bit and that little bit. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get away from my tree. And I think that should be the map. Little sad with how I was just losing, I mean, I think just committing to one side, letting one side fall a little bit more and just commit. Take this side. Just take it out. You'd go a little bit faster, because then you're not bouncing back and forth, getting a little bit of ground and a little bit of ground and then losing so I just need to commit to one side more. That, I think, would have been the goal. But this has been Xmas Cursor. We have indeed done it. I need to turn my sound back up after the first-person shooter. We did an 11:37. Not too bad. Definitely, 10:43. Definitely faster for sure, but not too bad. Not too bad. I think it was pretty good. Even by waiting that minute, we're still in the top squad of time. So that feels pretty good. Not too bad. I hope you enjoyed. I definitely did. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you next time. Take care.